Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Lawsplaining the Interwebs. I am your host, Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota. And today's stream will be a little bit different. Autofocus, you stupid mother. That autofocus has got my goat, y'all. I don't know why it won't just stay off forever. It could die. I don't care. Not even in Minecraft. Okay, so today's show's a little different. We're gonna do a couple segments. We're gonna talk about what's coming this week, and we're gonna have, I don't know, a little bit of a fun time. I hope. Those of you looking for the hottest and juiciest info on the Vic case, let me give it to you right now. Right now, it's real simple. Ty's team is working on their responses. Their filing deadline is, of course, August 30th. Until they actually file something, I ain't got nothing to talk about. I don't have any of their documents. They're not done. So, you know, we'll see when they come out, and I will, of course, report on them right away. I have to tease a couple things. Rumor has it, there is a massive decision in the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, which will probably apply anyway, to Richard Meyer versus Wade, and it will involve one of the funniest possible scenarios for that case. Like, if I've got to read the case, and once I get the case and read it, I've only heard about the case, it's brand new. Once I get the case and read it, you'll see why. You'll see why it is the funniest possible outcome for where that case is. So, but I want to confirm that before we get into it, before we really start delving into the case. But we'll probably do a read through of that case, of that decision anyway, and take a look at it and see how it applies. And see if my suspicions are confirmed. Oh my goodness. So I have some ideas. First of all, those are nice shorts. You leave the shorts out of this. You leave them out. Those are good shorts. Comfy. They breathe nice. They sit nice. They're a little stretchy for when I'm fat. You leave those shorts alone. How dare you? How dare you? Wait a minute. I don't believe you, chat. You're crying wolf way too much. You're crying wolf way too much. No, they're not acknowledging her death yet. So I can't confirm that. So, anyway. Those are good shorts. How dare you? How dare you? Oh my goodness. Let me grab something. So, what I'm going to do, as is my want or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you guys what I got at BubbaFest. Some people gave me some amazing things that I want to share. Bought some stuff that I want to share too-ish. And I want to talk about that experience and also how absolutely trashed I was Friday night. Whoa. Yellow Flash doxed himself to a bunch of homeless guys. It was great. We had a grand old time. So I'll talk to you guys about that. And let me grab my suitcase. It's just around the desk. And I'll, I had to get a suitcase because I packed like really economically and efficiently. And then, Lady Ragged is like, do we want to bring a bigger suitcase just in case we get stuff? And I was like, nah. Yeah, I should have done that. But I didn't want to carry one. Why would you want to carry another suitcase? So then I'm at Walmart buying a 1 a.m. suitcase. Talk about a walk of shame that was. Okay. Where are we? Which side is the side do I want? Okay, I want it this way. This is good TV, y'all. Right here. When you're just staring at someone's back hump or whatever, that's the best. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Now, not all of this is for me. That's the thing. I've got some stuff for you. Sort of. You'll see. Okay. Okay, here we go. I got one of these. I got two of these BubbaFest exclusive prints. These aren't signed or anything. They were just kind of sitting around, so I grabbed them. So that was nice. We've got two of these. We might do these as part of a giveaway. Oh, they're numbered. Very cool. Those are the boring stuff. Here's the good stuff. Here's the good stuff. I procured some of this. Okay? Signed. Very nice, high quality prints of Vic. Of Broly, of course. We got another one. Here's Broly and Ed. Okay. Here's some Brolys and Ed. And then here's just Ed. Okay, all of these are signed. I'm keeping none of these. I'm keeping none of these. I am going to facilitate a giveaway. A giveaway. I'm not doing it today, so don't start yet. Probably tomorrow when I figure out exactly how I'm going to do this. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a giveaway where we do for donations to the GoFundMe, and I'll figure out the terms. It'll either be like the first, how many of these do I have? 6? Like the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 of these. So it'd be like the first $100 plus donations we get. Once I announce it, that are not anonymous, I will send these to you or whatever, right? Like I'll contact you, we'll get your address information and send it to you. So that's if you guys want those. Look for that tomorrow when I figure out exactly what I want to do. But those are signed by Vic. I know not all of you guys can get to cons to get this stuff. And I figure if you want to help Vic out in the GoFundMe and you can't get to a con to get something, this is a cool way to do it, right? So yeah, I'll put him in something protective. I've got a plastic sleeve that I just pulled him out of. But yes, we've got that. Okay. So watch for that. That's coming up. I'll get to the Tug story in a minute. Okay, y'all. Everybody's watching that Tug stream. What the heck? All right, so this is something that was given to me. You guys have probably seen it. This is the print of, oh look, doxed. Oh, it probably is doxing something, isn't it? Oh well, whatever. This is the print of, good, too much reflection. Vic and Ty and me as Space Marines. We've got the symbols up here. This is cool. This is on metal. High quality stuff. This is awesome. This is from, I think, Brandon Flynn. That guy does tons of great art. So check that out. I bought this for Lady Rackets. Sudsy, Sam, and Dean. So there you go. That was nice. How embarrassing for me. What else do we have here? Press? Okay. Oh. So here we go. What else do we got here? Oh, I got this. This is given to me for Ty. This is for Ty. This match is very similar to one. This is a paracord AR strap. Yeah, so it connects your AR. Guy made this. Same guy who made mine. Very cool. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. Sorry, buddy. These are awesome, though. Love mine very much. And I will get this to Ty. And when I get this to Ty, will be... Oh, I still have remnants of my fake scar. When I get this to Ty, might be very interesting. So I'm working on something. I'm working on something. I have something to do on September 6th. Oh, hey, Ty. Oh, hi, Ty. How are you? Yeah, I've got that for you, buddy. I think I have something else, but I don't think I got it at BubbaFest. Oh, the metal thing. No, Vic has the metal thing. Because he might see you before me. Unless maybe there's something going on September 6th. I don't know if you guys know about it. It's a hearing or something in some case. Oh, sorry for the crinkly sound. There's a hearing or something. Yeah, there might be a drunk lawyer there. I don't know. I don't know yet. There might be. So, if possible, I'm looking into the feasibility of that TCPA hearing. I have something back in Minnesota that night. So I would have to leave the hearing, get on a plane, be back in Minnesota to go hang out at a swanky party. I have a swanky party that I very much enjoy going to, so I can't skip out on it. But yeah. So there's we'll see. But stay tuned. If I can bring you reporting from the courtroom, well, I can't do it from the courtroom, but if I can bring you maybe some video. I probably can't do it live, but I might be able to get some video. We'll see. And we may be able to, if nothing else, I will give you a first-hand account of the hearing. I'll take my notepad, take notes, tell you my perspective of what happened, and tell you what I feel the judge is focusing in on and not focusing in on. All of that stuff. So working on it. Thank you, Sharon Grigsby, for giving me the idea. You stupid idiot. Okay. Next up. $20 story. $20 story. Tug, so many of you saw, I ran up to Tug while he was in the middle of a live stream. And asked him desperately for $20. So let me give you the scenario. This is Saturday. Lady Rackets and I had promised a friend that we would go to their panel. And at the panel it's the person who put the scar on me. How do you trace a scar in reverse while looking at a camera? I don't know. So the person who put the scar on me, Lisa, who you guys may be aware of who Lisa is, and if you are, that's great. But she had a panel at noon to put some fake Vulcan ears on Lady Rackets and show people how you do that. She's a professional makeup artist. And so we were going there. But right before that, we wanted to see Jamie Lannister. Jamie Lannister was there at BubbaFest. And so we go up there, and Jamie has no line at the time. Very fortunate timing for us. He has no line. And we walk up, and we're like, oh, hey, let's get one of these autographs. That'd be cool, and we can go talk to him. And lady's like, oh, that'll be $75. $75? Oh, my God. That's a bit steep, I thought. But it's like $12.52. Or no, $11.52, and we have to be there at 12 to the panel. And so we're kind of rushing through this thing. And so I ran over. I think this is, if I have the timing right in my head, I think this is how it happened. But otherwise, something else, very similar circumstance where we were rushing. But I think that's what it was. And so I run over to see if there's anybody that I know that I can bum $20 off of, because I just didn't have any cash. I just didn't have any cash. Or this is Sunday, not Saturday. Sorry, Sunday. Don't call me a liar. I mean, you can, I guess, but I meant Sunday in my head. They just blended together. So this is Sunday. So I run over to see if there's anybody I know who might have $20. I see Tug, and this is deep lore. The For the Fans panel at Matsuri, Tug pulled out his wallet briefly, and there's like hundreds of dollars just spilling all over the place. Tug's just got, I don't know if it was hundreds, but he just has cash all over. And I was like, I know Tug's got $20. That guy sometimes has cash on him. I almost never do. And I had bought some drinks the night before for other people. Not because I'm a prude, but mainly because I was still hungover. But I bought some drinks and I expended all my cash. So anyway, long story short, we got to go meet Jaime Lannister. Here's the picture. He was very nice and gracious. I had to kill him. It was unfortunate that he's dead. But you know, Game of Thrones is over, so who cares? I had to kill him because he made very nice complimentary remarks about Lady Rackets, and I can't stand for that. What am I? Some sort of cuck? No, he's dead. The Kingslayer slain. Period. But yeah, so the long and short was we had $60 cash on us. We needed 75, so I ran over to grab a 20, so then we could quickly do the meetup, and then vamonos over to the panel. So, yeah. Flash. Flash, don't you dare. Don't you dare. We're going to talk about that. Okay, next. This is the big moment for me. This is my one. I had one goal. at the entire convention. You saw some of it on the thumbnail, but I will show it here on stream. I did get to meet Chuck right before Chuck went out to meet everybody and stand in line. I was helped out by a buddy who got me back behind the curtain to meet Chuck. So I'll show you guys what I have, of course. So this is what I have from Chuck. This is for this is 31 years ago. I got this. Nicholas, a friend, Chuck Norris. There's a picture with it. But this is weird. This is blue construction paper. I don't know what this is. That's probably a video game code or something. Kids, just write it on the back of my Chuck Norris signature. This is the paper's blue, but it was in a frame, and all you could see is this part of it, and the light faded it to this tan color. So that's why it's weird. But so this is my signature from Chuck from 31 years ago, because you couldn't take a picture and have someone sign it because you had to go get it developed, right? But here, I went and I got to say hi to him, and he now signed it, Nicholas, your friend, Chuck Norris. So there was my goal. My sole objective at BubbaFest was fulfilled. I got to spend just a minute with him. He was very, very nice and gracious to go ahead and sign that. And I got to shake his hand, take a picture with him, give him a big hug and everything, and meet his lovely wife. So that was great. Chuck, you'll never, ever see this in your life, but thank you. Made my day. Made my day. So that was that. There's video of that whole encounter, but it's really grainy because it was sent to me on a cell phone. I'm going to see if I can get the high quality version of that video sometime and maybe show it. Just like a minute or two of the, it was nice. What else? Oh, a couple more things. Uh-oh. That looks good. I don't know if there's actually anything in this one. Oh yeah, I got some whiskey pecan praline. We're gonna have some of those in a little bit. Those look good. This stuff is all stuff that I've got. I think that's about it. Yeah, the other stuff's just groceries and junk. Okay. So there you go. That's the BubbaFest haul. Let me briefly read a couple chats, and then I'll finish telling what I know about BubbaFest. Jared Frost says, first ever super chat. My wife and I love your streams and watch nearly every one. Hey, thank you. We brought some Kirk whiskey to BubbaFest as a gift for you and Vic, but management was rude and wouldn't let us give our gift. Thanks for reading my DM. Hey, you're welcome, man. I'm so sorry you had that experience. Like I said, I'm not in the business of apologizing for the actions of others. I know they were very busy, but I am going to talk a little bit about the drama that I heard about during BubbaFest. I will say that I can't really attest to too much of it. My experience with the BubbaFest staff was all great, but that's me, right? And I did hear some people voicing some problems. So I'll talk a little bit about that, just what I know, and have spoken to people about. But yeah, so I'll address that. I know Jared was not allowed to bring his whiskey gifts in, which makes me sad, of course. I actually should be infuriated, because one of them I think was for me. but you know, that's how it goes. Sorry I didn't see your DM during BubbaFest. I would have found a way to get you know, both of those bottles to me and tell you at least that one went to Vic. Freighter J, please use this super chat money to buy some new shorts that don't look like they came with a free bowl of soup. Man, those shorts deserve a free bowl of soup. Those are spendy shorts. Rude. Ryan Mercado says, I wouldn't be surprised if the Law Twitter starts to file an ethics complaint against you. I got one from Law Twitter already. That was the William Bailey. That was from Law Twitter, so that was nice. How was BubbaFest? It was great. I had tons of fun. Also, I'm now 20 years old. Forgot to tell that on the 18th. Here's some money, booze money, to celebrate my late birthday. Hey, happy birthday, pal. Thank you. Thank you very much. LSSJ Shadow says, hi, Nick. First time super chat. Hey, thank you. I'm one of Vic's Risen Bull Rangers. I was helping him at BubbaFest. You helped me get his sign down. Oh, hey. How's it going? Thanks so much for that, by the way. My pleasure. Appreciate all you do, and it was amazing to meet you. It was great to meet you, too. You guys are fantastic, and the level of help and dedication you have for Vic is admirable. Admirable. Mithrin says, so you go away for a few days and come home to more fan mail. Actually, I got one as I was leaving. I got one ethics complaint. We got in the car, stopped by the post office on the way out of town, had the ethics complaint. And then when I got back, I checked the post office today and I had another one. So that's great. Seems to be a pattern using Shane logic. This means that going on a trip results in an ethics complaint, right? Yep, that's the only Shanical interpretation. Let's see. Perception check. Hey, how's it going? Won't be able to savor the whole stream, just dropping in to say hi. It was a pleasure. See you and Lady Rackets again at BubbaFest. It was a pleasure to see you too. Even though you're severe hangover. Also give this super chat to Tug. I already paid Tug back. I already super chatted Tug back that day. You can go watch the stream. It's on video. I said, got you, fam. And I even gave him enough to cover YouTube's cut. Nick Thorne says, people dissing the shorts. Whining Nick. They're comfy. PDTS. But not fashionable. I don't care. They're comfy. That's all that matters when it comes to clothes. Hey, I'm with you. I have a special brand of fashion. It's called Not. Not good at it. Blaine20 says, those were in fact good shorts. Hey, buddy. Where did you get the barrel? You want to show the birthday party video? I linked it in your DMs on Discord. I don't know if I want to show that on this stream or not. Maybe we can do that on a different one, because I think by the time I get kind of going here, we're going to be a little bit crunched. But I do have the link. Thank you. The barrel. Well, Lady Rackets had the barrel shipped in from a distillery, and then a friend of ours and a local woodworker made with a business, like he's professional. He's got all the equipment. They made the barrel into the cabinet. So I don't know where she shipped it from. I don't remember what distillery it's from, but you can buy them online. There you go. Cynic in Chief says, it was great hanging out this weekend. Anyone who meets Vic, especially when he's off the clock on a piano, knows the accusations are garbage. Maybe he'll play Slipknot next time. P.S. Books, Games, Pottery is funny when sloshed. I bet she is. That was great. Yeah, we did have a nice moment where Vic was playing the piano at the Hilton, and we had some fun times with people hanging around. You know, they heard that Vic was playing the piano, and there were young women around, so had to run over and get a shot. So in 10 years, coming for you in 10 years, Vic. Let's see. Richmeister84 says, the out of cash for autograph dilemma is what I suspect is the reason Monica and company went after Vic. Congoers would spend their limited cash at Vic first and then couldn't pay to other VAs. Most now bring card square. Yeah, and I just assumed they would have a card. I didn't even think about it. I also didn't assume his signature would be so expensive. But he was very, very nice. So there's that. Fat Goat says, 1 fat stacks at Mystic this weekend. Here's your taste. Hey, thank you. Going to the fair tomorrow. It's a fair already going on. Oh my gosh. Thank you. The bourbon soap. I did not. Where is it? I think I might have it in a different bag. Hold on. You're right. I did forget about it. Oh, I also got this. I got a bucket of the Tears of Law Twitter. So this is nice. Little bucket. I think Lady Rackets took the soap to a different, in a different bag. Curse you, Lady Rackets. Oh, wait, no. Here it is. Here it is. I'll pull it out. Excuse me while I whip this out. Here we go. That was a joke from Undercover Brother, by the way. Or you accused me of being a racist. Oh, this is good. This is from Shiner Suds. Etsy.com/shop/Shiner Suds. This Kentucky bourbon soap. Smells delicious. If I'm eating soap, good thing I didn't have this while I was out drinking with Flash, because I probably would have started eating it. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. It was under Lady Rackets' shoes. Finally, there was one more thing under there. I got some beef jerky that I bought. This is boring, beefy. I have to share that with Lady Rackets. This is jalapeno. This is delicious. And this is for Twitch. This is Holy Hell Jerky. This has Maruga Scorpion peppers, Ghost peppers, and Carolina Reaper pepper. Just caked on there. I don't know if you... Yeah. So I'll be eating that on Twitch. So there you go. That's the end of the BubbaFest stuff. Thank you for reminding me. Let's see. PGN says, do you know if Ty's firm has a minimum wealth requirement for administrating a will upon passing? I'm not rich, but I'd rather have a no-nonsense lawyer administer my estate. You gotta send them, you gotta contact them through their form on their website. The contact form, you can ask them. I have no idea, but you know, that's a good question to ask. He was in the chat. Mr. RJP51 says, I honestly wish Vic would come to Arkansas Comic Con. That way I could justify calling in 2 days to work to meet Mick Foley, Ric Flair, and Vic without killing my bank account. Stephen Frost says, that is from Blazing Saddles, not Undercover Brother. Oh, yeah, Blazing Saddles. True, touche. Thank you. I was thinking of Undercover Brother today. I also saw a great clip from a Chappelle stand-up act, which was fantastic. He did an impression. I think I retweeted it. That was very good. When will I be doing this on Twitch? Tonight. I'll do it tonight. I'll be eating these on Twitch tonight. I've been eating on some streams on Twitch spicy food when I die in whatever game I'm playing to prep for the 75K stream with the Carolina Reaper, and that's coming up. We're 74, 1 and change. So at 75,000 subscribers, I'll eat a Reaper pepper live on during the YouTube live stream, but my training for it is on Twitch. So there you go. Dark1005 says, no love for the white barbecue sauce I got you at BubbaFest. All sauces matter. That's upstairs. I don't have it with me in the bag here. So, but I've got to try it. We'll see. But thank you. I also got this Wild Turkey 101, which we'll be having soon. So, okay. Oh, and one last thing. I only ran into one person I was, well, definitely taller than, and that was Siren Jag. So there you go. Okay, let's finish up the BubbaFest. Okay, so quick thoughts on BubbaFest. I had a blast. Everyone I met was gracious. I talked to several guests of the convention as well. Part of the advantage of the media badge is that you get to talk to some people about, and they'll actually they'll spend a minute and talk to you when they're not busy. So I was able to do that with a couple people. And I'm not going to name who I talked to because I don't want them to have any sort of weird fallout or anything. But I talked to people inside the con community who do appearances as guests at these different cons. And you know, they seem aware of the Vic situation. There's a weird sort of apprehension about it. Okay, I didn't I'm not like, do you know about the? I'm just talking to these people about their experiences at conventions and stuff like that. And there are people who are aware of what's going on, even if they're not following what's going on. There's a pall over the convention community in many respects. People are more careful about their interactions. They're very cautious about what they say. They sometimes quickly retract what they just said, because if they don't, it's like a drug deal, right? Hey, you cool? We cool? We cool? I can put my hand on your arm, right? We cool? We're cool? Yeah, nope. Hey man, what am I? Do I look like the? No, I'm not with it. Wire? What are you talking about? No, I'm not recording this. No, it's cool. No, we're good. Just back up. Okay. You actually got that feel. It was weird. Because this is the problem. This is the problem with all of this. In the SJW utopia. They want this world where people can't interact. People can't come up. So many people came up and asked me if I would accept a hug. Yes, of course. Of course I will accept a hug. Yes. If I wouldn't accept a hug, I would tell you as you moved towards me. I'd say, oh, no, thank you. But no, I will, of course, accept hugs. But I know why they do it. Even to me, a person who is on the internet screaming about how silly it is that we're dulling down these interactions, and we're getting rid of the I'll say intimacy, but I mean interpersonal intimacy. I don't mean intimacy as a euphemism. I mean it in the real aspect of it, where we interact with each other, where we can, like, where a hand on a shoulder isn't rape. That's a dying thing in conventions because people are terrified of it. Terrified of it. And it's a real shame. It's a real shame. The other thing I'll tell you is people know more about this situation than they let on. And that's very interesting to me. Also, what do you think was the most frequent thing I heard at the convention? The single most common sentence I heard at that convention. Are you ready? Are you ready? Do you know any con sluts? I'm sorry. That was the single most common sentence I heard at the convention. So that was great. That was great. Blaine20 says, is this supposed to be Christmas in July? You're a little late. I'm always late. A little late and very gay. Matthew Neidig says, Nick, what you are describing is the death of banter and human interaction. This is social sanitization because everyone's afraid. Also good to see you. Thanks for letting me smoke with you and Vic. Hey, buddy. My pleasure. My pleasure. Okay. So that said, there is a pall over the convention space. Everyone is cautious. I talked to people at the convention. I talked to people at bars after the convention. I talked to guests. I talked to vendors. I talked to attendees. And it was a point of conversation around all of it, both at the convention and after. Very weird. This is only my third convention, so I'm asking questions about the convention community and what people are doing and how long they've been going to conventions and what they do. Because, just trying to learn. And it's a changing and very different world. And, we have an opportunity to stop it from being what it could be. And what it could be is a disaster. A human interaction disaster that sociologists will puzzle themselves over. And that's called the Enthusiastic Consent Convention that Shane Holmberg will go to. And all shoes will have to be taken off at the door and you'll never see him again. That'll be terrible. So that was that. Oh, I also got to meet Gothic Sushi. She touched up Lady Rackets' tattoo. That was nice. It was good. And she was fantastic. But okay, so the lines and numbers. I don't have a final count of Vic's numbers, but I know they were somewhere north of 600, which is huge. The only person who came close to that was Chuck. I don't know if Chuck had more or less than Vic. Their lines were comparable on Saturday. Chuck didn't sign on Sunday. So there's that. I don't know. I'm not like comparing Chuck to Vic's line to say Vic did more or less. I don't know how much signatures cost at either of their booths. I don't know any of that stuff. What I do know is that the only person at that convention's line who at all compared with Vic's was Chuck Norris. He had a bigger line he had more people than Lee Majors. He had more people than Jamie Lannister. He had more people than Shang Tsung. He had more people than that other guy from Game of Thrones. More people than Flash Gordon. And this is not to denigrate their convention appearances. They were great. Great guys. Great, good lines there. But Vic's line it's a different thing. It's a different animal. And I'm telling you, convention owners who are watching this, and I know you do. I know you or your staff watch these shows. I've talked to enough cons to know that you do. Vic has been to 13 shows this year. I think. 12 or 13. Whichever one it is. They've all been like this. No negativity. Only positivity and only lines the whole time. He's bringing people to conventions. He's bringing money to your vendors. He's bringing money to your show through ticket sales. And he's bringing exposure to your sponsors. Don't forget about your sponsors. Vic brings people in the door. The people who are opposed to him don't even buy a ticket. Check your priorities and remember why you put on the show. It's for the people who will come, not the people who will cry. Yeah. Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa. That's Shang Tsung. Sorry. I can never remember his name. I always remember as Shang Tsung. Sorry. It's not personal. But, okay. So that's enough about BubbaFest. Let me briefly talk about Friday night. Friday night was a disaster. So I got into town on Friday. Went to the party. The opening party for BubbaFest at the Cotton Eye Joe. Had a good time hanging out there. Met a bunch of great people. People kept buying me some sort of liquid beverage. I don't know what it was. And I kept drinking those and getting stupider as the night went on. And then after that, I met up with Tug and Flash at the Tennessean Hotel. And we got in just before last call to have a drink or two. I can't remember. Was it 2? I don't recall. I don't recall. Had 1 or 2 drinks there, and then the Tennessean closed. Tug went up to hang out with the family. Lady Rackets was already in bed. Flash and I decided to go to Market Square, where we heard the bars were open till 3 a.m. And then we went to, what was that called? The Preservation Pub. Shout out to the Preservation Pub. They had delicious pizza, although I didn't get to eat very much of it because a girthy woman got in a fight with Flash. And to appease her, I know how to calm down a girthy woman. I offered her a piece of pizza. Then she ate like 3 of my pieces of pizza, which I thought was rude. I thought that was rude. But by the end of it, Flash and I had sufficiently annoyed the bartenders. They threw us out at 3. I mean, we didn't get thrown out, but they were like, okay, we're closed. Here's the lights. Get out. So we went out. We went outside. I could kind of walk. And then we sat and talked to a couple guys in the street for a while. Well, in the square there for a while. I bought some guy an Uber. I don't know where he was going. He said he couldn't make it home. And I was like, buddy, why didn't you go on home? I got an Uber. Get in it. So I got him an Uber and sent him somewhere. It was far. Hopefully he didn't go murder someone. Like, I need an Uber to my restraining order. I don't know. But it seemed like the right thing to do. So that guy went home. Then Flash and I, we went and turned in back at the hotel. So it was a good night. But then all day Saturday, I regretted every decision I made on Friday. So there you go. So here's to you, Flash. Here's some Wild Turkey 101. It was a good night, buddy. Had a lot of fun. Next time, Flash, no getting in fights with that chick. Please. I don't have enough pizza. I don't have enough pizza to placate all the angry ladies that Flash was provoking. So. Okay. So that's my BubbaFest report. My BubbaFest report is done for the most part. I may bring on someone to kind of talk about it over the next couple days. It kind of depends on the stream schedule. Let me talk about the stream schedule. That is going to happen. I'm saying schedule. It's not actually scheduled. Oh wait, I'll revisit BubbaFest in just a second. I remember now. But the schedule. I'm hoping to get Andy Signor on the show this week. Some of you are familiar with Andy's situation. I'm not super familiar with it. I have talked to him. We're trying to put together a time where we can both where he can be on and do the show. And so he's going to come on, talk to me about his situation, all the junk that he's been through with this. It should sound pretty familiar how all this stuff goes. But Andy is going to come on and we'll talk about his experience at some point. So that was great. Or that'll be good. Other than that, I'm looking for that Richard Meyer, that case relevant to Meyer's situation. So we'll do that as soon as I find it. And then other than that, is Monday Labor Day? Am I silly? Is Monday Labor Day? What do we got here? Monday the 2nd. Monday the 2nd is Labor Day. So yes. So I do not believe I will be streaming on Friday. I will be on a family trip. So Friday and through the weekend, I will not stream. Monday, I will stream. I might do a midday show to get, if I can, to get things, whatchamacallit. How do I say that? Oh, I might do a midday show, an extra show sometime this week if I've got a topic. I'm not going to force content, but if I've got something that I need to cover before the weekend, I may throw in an extra show. We'll see. Right now, I don't have anything. I'm not necessarily planning on it, but there will be a show on Monday, to be clear. It's just Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights I will not be able to do a stream. So, oh, Josh Moon, yes, thank you, Josh Moon, coming for you. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna try and get Josh on to talk about the Mountain Jews. They're air quotes for the transcriber. Make sure you put them in. That's a proper name. That is not a derogatory term. Is a proper name for people attempting to bring Joshua Connor Moon to the Supreme Court. You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Melinda Scott and her weird husband. Her husband, what is her husband's name? Like 9 of 20 or something like that. That's a Melinda and her weird husband, who makes like creepy YouTube videos about their goings on, are petitioning the Supreme Court of the United States for cert as pro se litigants with two of the absolute dumbest constitutional questions I've ever seen. And their dystopian nightmare of what that would produce would damn us all. Would damn us all. All for their little pet project of stupidity. Their little pet hatred of Joshua Moon. So I'm going to see if time zone differences for him are always tough. But I'm going to give him some notice and see if he's got some time this week to come on and talk about that. And of course, we can, as always, condemn the evil doxing habits of Kiwi Farms. Very, very nasty people they are. So we'll see about that. That might be a show this week too. Archangel Nishan says, good to hear. It was an amazing time, Nick. Also, at some point, would you be able to explain what this thing going on with Loot Crate? I've been getting some notifications saying they are going out of business. I have no idea. No idea about Loot Crate. Oh, so the last thing on BubbaFest. I talked to a lot of people. There was drama at the end of BubbaFest. Now, that drama, from what I heard, involved something with people getting their final payouts. I don't know the details. If you are a person who attended BubbaFest and had a good, or not attended, an exhibitor. You're either an exhibitor or a special guest or a merchant or a vendor or whatever, especially the merchants. If you have a BubbaFest story and would like to tell it, please send it to me and we'll see if we can arrange that. Like, here's what I heard. This year's BubbaFest was like triple the size of last year's BubbaFest. There's a fly. Oh my. It was like triple the size of last year's BubbaFest. I hate flies so much. Oh, go anywhere else in the house. What's wrong with you? It landed on my hand. It was triple the size of last year's BubbaFest, which is huge. That's massive growth. I hope that BubbaFest goes on to do another show next year, but I know that there's some people with a sour taste in their mouth. I have a feeling that's the cost of doing business as a con or with a con, but I don't know. I don't have the experience to know that. It's like I said, it's my third con. I've never been as a vendor or a guest. I don't get paid or anything like that. So if you've got a story about it, please contact me. I heard good things. I heard bad things. Maybe that was based on people's perceptions of what things would happen or what didn't. I know there were some last minute cancellations. I don't know if that factored into it or not. I know there's some weather related cancellations. So who knows? Who knows? I don't. But I'm going to be upfront and honest that I know there were some people who are having troubles with BubbaFest. So I'd love to hear those stories. I'd love to talk about it. I'd love to know if they're doing another show next year. So yeah, so that I try to be, fully upfront with what I heard about this stuff, but I can't confirm any details. I don't, it's other people's money. They don't always just talk about it with a random guy that says media on his badge. So, there you go. No, Doug TeNapel was not at BubbaFest. Oh, and if you want to see, I did a stream with Doug on Thursday. You should go back and watch it. It was a lot of fun. Apparently, we pissed off a German, which I think that's just the normal state of being if you're German. So you're welcome. You're welcome for your return to normalcy. What, were you going to apologize like a Canadian for a minute and then we helped you out by making you mad? What are you mad about? That's good. That's good. So there you go. Okay, oh man, I'm going to start redacting these documents and we're going to plug the GoFundMe a little bit. But I got to hold on. Everything is great. I want this one. There we go. How does this work? I don't even know how this works. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. And yes, I mean the hot dogs. Okay, so let's we can go back to this. So here we go. What? No, I don't want that. There. Yeah. Okay. So we've got the GoFundMe here. This is the GoFundMe. Oh my goodness. These annoying people. If they could just redact, if you guys could redact your ethics complaints before you send them, that would save me time. I mean, what is this? What is this? Wouldn't want to be polite, would you? Okay. Let's see. That one, that one, that one, that one. What is with these Minnesota people sending ethics complaints? Rude, rude, rude. All right. Oh, this is a solid. This one's a good one. Oh my god. Let's see. Look at all this. Look at all this. All right, let me apply these. I think we got the first one done. So Vic's GoFundMe is at 239,510 unless it updated. I don't know if it did. No, 239,510. Thank you to Anonymous, Brad Mitchell, Madeline Armstrong, Eric Sangren, and Spider-Man for your donations. They're very much appreciated. Like I said, stay tuned tomorrow. We're gonna do the I'll announce the pictures. I'll show those again one more time in just a minute, just so people know, in case you came to the stream late. Tomorrow I'll announce how the pictures are gonna work with the GoFundMe. Very basic, but you know, that's that. Okay, go away. Go away, thing. Next. All right, we gotta redact this one. But yeah, let's see. Mark this. It's always best to do redactions on the fly. That's the best plan that you have, because then you can screw them up. Oh my goodness. Why? There are 2 complaints. Wait a minute. Did they make 2 complaints in the same one? Does that technically give me a 10? We'll have to have a poll later. Just a second. We have to... Don't vote yet. I don't know actually how... It says complaint 1 and complaint 2. Oh my goodness. Why is life so much funnier than it should be? Okay, I think we're about done here. Okay. Lie. Pretty sure these are redacted. Again, I don't care. I only do it out of courtesy. There's no obligation for me to redact this stuff. But I try. Because I mainly just want to laugh at how ridiculous this all is. Oh my gosh, go away. Go. Chew. Perfect. Okay. Here we go. So this is the first complaint. That I received. Actually, yeah, this is the one I got when I was leaving. Let's go through this. Okay, so this is Dear Mr. Rekieta, enclosed, you'll find Chris A. Newman's recent letter regarding you and our reply, to which we have received no response. We have not opened a file, and our present intention is to take no further action. Well, shocker. These people are so lazy they can't follow through on a simple request for clarification. Here we go. So, here we go. New online complaint. So, don't mind that. Why is this? Okay, I know that this is crooked and that's my fault. But, my scanner decided that this one needed to go in slightly uneven. Just really don't care to make it look nice, because Here we go. Chris Newman, respondent is me. So here's the complaint. Look at how lazy this is. How lazy is this? A paragraph is like 3 sentences long. Oh, how embarrassing. Okay, so complaint. He has participated in racist behavior. What are you talking about? What does that mean? Incited harassments of the defendants in the case. Is paying for the plaintiff's lawyer through a GoFundMe. Ooh, that's an interesting one. And most recently has defended a man's very disturbing comments by saying a 5-year-old was flirting with the plaintiff. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, yes. This is over me explaining what everybody on Earth actually knows is that like an older guy saying that that a little girl in cosplay or whatever is like cute doesn't actually necessarily mean that he's trying to pick them up for a date. Especially when it's on stage in front of people in a public place. I mean, that's the genesis of this ethics complaint is that. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Okay. Kirida says, "Hey Nick, hope you're having a good night." I am. I'm running an Indiegogo to make an audiobook of my sci-fi novel. Wanted to advertise on literary podcasts, but they'd all kill me for no pronouns in my bio. Check it out. Havedtruth.com. Halved. Halved. Like cut in half. Halved. Alvid. So there you go. Let's see. So that's that. Thanks, buddy. Good luck. Good luck. Havedtruth.com. And that should take you to the Indiegogo. All right. Let's... Oh, there's more. There's more documents. Sorry, I forgot. This is a great part of this, is that they actually respond to these people. They actually respond and give them, like, please tell us more. We received your recent letter about the lawyer named above. We need more information to consider your complaint. This says Mr. Newman. I think, oh, it's Mr. Chris A. Newman. But I don't know if that's on the form. Did they choose that on the form? It says Chris A. Newman. Chris A. Newman. Maybe they have a Mr. or Mrs. Dropdown, but I don't know. Maybe it's Mrs. Chris A. Newman. Excuse me. Chris can be, it's an ambiguous name. Of course. We received your recent letter about the lawyer named above. We need more information to consider your complaint. Please provide in writing the answers to the following. You state that Mr. Rekieta incited harassment of the defendants in this case. Please provide this office with additional context. What case? What case? As if they all just know. You know what? The Minnesota's Lawyers Professional Responsibility Board is intently and acutely following the Vic case, exclusive to anything else that's going on in the world. So they automatically know when you say in the case that means Vic Mignogna's case. It's the case. It's the only one. No one else is doing anything on earth but this. Please provide the court file number of the case you are referencing. Are you a party in the case referenced above? No. Does Mr. Rekieta appear as an attorney of record or party involved in the case you are referencing? No. When specifically did Mr. Rekieta incite harassment of the defendants in this case? That's a good effing question, isn't it? That's a really good question. I would love to know that answer. All of those times where I say, listen, don't bother them, don't contact them, don't harass them, don't talk to them. If you go to a con, be courteous, don't bring this up. All of those times, those are apparently when I'm inciting violence and harassment and all of that stuff. You know, that's the times. There you go. When specifically did Mr. Rekieta... Oh, yeah. What was Mr. Rekieta's specific conduct that you believe constitutes inciting harassment of the defendants? I mean, the crickets, of course, are the loudest response they could have. You state Mr. Rekieta defends a man's very disturbing comments. 1. What is the name of the man you are referencing? That might help him. That might help them. They might need to know what's actually going on. What was Mr. Rekieta representing this man? No. When and where did Mr. Rekieta defend this man's comments? On a live stream on YouTube. Actually, I didn't, though. Actually, I didn't defend his comments. I defended the common situation that I believe that scenario to be a part of, which is where there's like a little girl and an old man talking, and he says something like cute, like, oh, you're such a cutie, or whatever, that doesn't mean they want to have sex with a little girl, you weird, disgusting pedophile people. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? That's where you go immediately in that interaction. Hey, Greg Doucette, you disgusting, weird pervert. Why are you thinking about Vic having sex with little girls? You nasty, bald-headed, penis-shaped imbecile. What is wrong with you? What is broken up here, you dumb pile of trash? Sick, disgusting people. Oh my God. Did Mr. Rekieta defend the man's comments in a courtroom setting, such as at a hearing or within motion papers, or was it outside the practice of law? Oh, that one's rough, isn't it? Okay, what is Mr. Rekieta's relationship to this man? He talks about him on YouTube. There you go. There you go. If you have more documents or facts in this matter, please include them with your written response to us within 2 weeks. If you have questions about your complaint, please call and ask for the duty paralegal. Blah, blah, blah. If we do not hear from you, we will most likely take no further action. Thanks, Bryce. Bryce D. Wang. Their present intention, of course, is to take no further action. Next. 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 Oh my goodness. This is Laura Truman and Lily Jean Truman. Now, most of these people I have never heard of. These two people I have specifically never heard of. But this is not Vic related. So that makes it more interesting that I've never heard of them, to me. Because why are they... If I've never heard of some random person who's mad at me over Twitter on Kick Vic stuff, fine. But who is this? I don't even know. I have no idea who this is. I have no idea. Hey, Nichols in Minecraft. Nope, I completely missed it when you were adding me before. This chat moves too fast and I'm focused on a thing, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so to Laura Truman and Lily Jean Truman. Of course, we have the obligatory discipline is not warranted and without investigation. Oh, I still have my redaction tool on. I don't mean to. Let's get rid of that one. I'm going to get to the Sabat message in a little bit. Okay. After reviewing the documents you submitted, the director has determined not to investigate your complaint. The reasons for the director's decision not to investigate this complaint are as follows. You allege that Nicholas Rekieta, a Minnesota licensed attorney, is protecting Joshua Connor Moon, who you describe as a well-known cyberbully and internet predator. Specifically, you allege that by interviewing him on his YouTube channel, Mr. Rekieta is providing Mr. Moon with a forum. Apparently, Josh, if you're watching, if you see this later, I think you're probably asleep. You're welcome for the forum. I know you have no ability outside of coming on my show. You have no forum. You have no audience. You have no websites or anything where you could say anything. It's only here, and I'm providing you with a forum. Oh, man. Oh my gosh. Sorry. You further allege that Mr. Moon's bullying tactics have been directed at your daughter, who is a minor child, for 3 years of the cyberbullying. You state that Mr. Moon's actions have caused 3 deaths. Ultimate killer, Joshua Connor Moon. Internet serial murderer, Joshua Moon. You assert that Mr. Rekieta is harboring a known criminal. Yes, in my harbor. In my harbor. I can't. They use words that sound legal, that they learn from like NYPD Blue or whatever. Like, he's harboring a criminal. It's like, what? Do you know what that means? I had him on a YouTube show, so I'm harboring him. We're not in the same room. He doesn't come to my house, you weirdo. Oh my God. While Mr. Rekieta is an attorney, hey, thanks guys. The subject of your complaint is an attorney's allegedly improper actions outside the practice of law. This office has jurisdiction to consider allegations of attorney misconduct, whether or not the actions were in the practice of law. The director of this office also has discretion, however, to make such investigation as the director deems appropriate as to the conduct of any lawyer or lawyers. Rule 8A, rules on lawyers' professional responsibility. In general, the fly, Jeff Goldblum. In general, discretion has been exercised to investigate alleged attorney misconduct in matters outside his or her practice of law only when the allegations, if true, would constitute serious misconduct reflecting adversely on the attorney's fitness to practice law. See comment to Rule 8.4, Minnesota Rules of Professional Conduct. Although a lawyer is personally answerable to the entire criminal law, a lawyer should be professionally answerable only for offenses that indicate lack of those characteristics relevant to the practice of law. Although no investigation will be conducted in this matter, the director in no way approves of or condones cyberbullying or any other form of bullying. You may pursue whatever civil or other remedies against Mr. Rekieta that may be available to you. The director does not approve of cyberbullying. That's true. That's true. And just because the director keeps allowing these vicious complaints against me, he's condoning and encouraging the cyberbullying of me, right? That's the logic. That's the logic that these people have. They're literally logicking that because they're able to continue making cyberbullying complaints and that no one has come to their house to personally Minecraft them, that means that the cyberbullying of me is condoned by the director. If we applied their logic in the same manner, that's what would be happening. But of course, that's ludicrous. Of course, that's ludicrous. Okay. The director's office is limited to investigating complaints of unprofessional conduct, prosecuting disciplinary actions against attorneys, cannot represent you, blah, blah, blah. You have a right to appeal. We'll see if this one gets appealed. The last one related to Joshua Connor Moon definitely got appealed. Let's see this. So this is from Ms. Laura Truman and Ms. Lily Jean Truman against Nicholas Robert Rekieta. Complaint. This guy, hey, how dare you, is protecting a well-known predator on the internet. What kind of predator? I mean, he's a feeder. He likes feet. He loves chewing sounds. He loves all that stuff. But what is he like? How is Josh predating on people? I don't know. I'm not ruling it out. I'm saying I'm not aware of Jersh's proclivity for Irver predating on people. Is he like the predator? Like, does he take their skulls? What does he do? What does he do? Let's see. If you view his YouTube video here, hey, thanks for the free ad. You can see he is talking to Joshua Connor Moon, a known cyberbully, internet troll who has caused 3 deaths, is now trolling my daughter, who was a minor at the time, for 3 years, and is being given a forum by an attorney? Question. Does anybody know who this is? Does anybody know who this person is? Like, what is the... What is their lolcow status? I don't actually have any idea. I'll try and keep an eye on the chat to see if anybody can tell me. I literally have no idea. Something wrong with the moral code here. Joshua Moon's sites can be found on his page that wants to bring him down. If you want to see the stuff he is writing on my kid, just Google Lily Jean lolcows. Oh, Nickels in Minecraft. That's a good idea. Yeah. Let's see. Just Google. Just listen to this. Look, if you want to know all of the things he says about my daughter with cyberbullying, participate in the cyberbullying through this specific Google search. Oh my God. This is the petition site, change.org. Please help us shut down cyberbullying sites, lolcow, Kiwi Farms, Guru Gossiper, Pretty Ugly Little Liar. This attorney is harboring a known criminal. God, I wish my life were that cool. Oh my goodness. I figure they have a thread on the Kiwi Farms. I just want to know why they have a thread on the Kiwi Farms. Post a link in the Discord. Look in the streaming chat. Oh, all right. Let's check it out. I gotta know what's happening. Oh, where's my stream chat? Where is it? There it is. A beauty vlogger? No, come on. Wannabe actress, model, famous anything with an insane mother. Okay. Mother created fake accounts to attempt to bully Redditors for cyberbullying Lily. Lily made a video to show proof of threats she received. Lily posts her art. Most of their sock accounts have some angle, including a gay man, black woman, Latina woman. They often post from these accounts onto other sock accounts and fake fight. Okay, I gotta see. Hold on. Who is Lily Jean? Oh God, what is happening with her photoshoppage? Very weird. Very weird. So this is exceedingly boring. So people are making fun of her? Oh my God. Making fun of her, that means, of course, they're trying to murder her. If you're giving Josh platform, does that mean you have Section 230 immunity? It does now, buddy. I'm gonna hire you to be my lawyer. Oh my gosh. He didn't kill 3 people. He caused the deaths of 3 people. The Overlord has authority over everything. Oh my gosh. Should I bring up her pic? Oh my god. What is that? What is that? That's got to be fake. Right? Like that's a fake thing. She posts this? This is her post, okay? This is her from, looks like Instagram. Steel yourselves. What is happening? No! I just, never mind. That was my own issue. What is this? What is that picture that's horrifying? Oh my god. The other pictures I saw of her, like, weren't terrible. What is that? Ew. Okay. This one, okay, like this picture, this is fine. Like what's, I don't see, I mean, whatever. But what is that? That's her post. I gotta get out of it. I gotta get out of it. I gotta get out of it. Okay. Whew. Listen, I recant everything I've ever said and apologize before whatever demon entity that was comes after me. That is horrifying. That will haunt my nightmares. No, come on. These have to be fake. Stop it. Stop it. Why? Why is this a thing? What? Why? Why? No. Come on. So that's what's going on. I wish I didn't know. Why couldn't it be a normal person who injects silicone into their balls or something? Why did it have to be that? What happened to the normal people on Kiwi Farms? What happened? The ones who just like eat puppies or whatever, like have sex with snakes and stuff. Okay. All right. So that's that. That's the fan mail for today. Oh my goodness. Whew. I gotta sort myself out. Here we go. Okay. While we have more people, I just want to show one quick segment. When I was talking about doing a giveaway involving donations to GoFundMe, it'll be for these. I have 5 signed prints from Vic. You know, they're very nice quality prints. I'll send them out. This will be announced tomorrow on stream. I have 6. Why can't I count? Oh my gosh. Lawyers. Oh wait, no, this one's the one that got ruined. This one got ruined. Thank you. Thank you, rental car company, by the way. This one got ruined. If I can somehow, I might be able to salvage it, but I don't think so. If I somehow can, I will also send that one out, but I don't think so. That's why I thought I had 6. So anyway, we'll be doing a giveaway tomorrow. I'll announce the details on the stream a couple times, and I'll give you a window of time to donate and all of the stuff. But they'll just be sent out as thank yous for some donations. I got them. They were donated to me, BubbaFest, and so I will send them out. I didn't spend any money on them of my own. I'm not contributing to the campaign. No one spent any money on them other than what they wanted to, and they were donated to me. So for me to do with as I choose, I chose to pass them along to the GoFundMe, donors. That will be announced tomorrow. How that works. So there you go. Okay, what's next? No, she does not have a demo reel. I am not going to play that. How dare you? How dare you? Billy the Kid Lawrence says, respect to Ty Beard, who reached out to me about my mom's cancer with kind words. Heart, apologies if I ever bothered you with the GoFundMe for her, such as in one of my recent emails to you on July 26th. Just want her to live. No, you don't. You didn't bother me. Let me level with you guys. It's very hard. A lot of people ask me to promote GoFundMes and stuff, and there's tough things about that. I can't verify the GoFundMes on the fly. Can't verify them most of the time anyway. So I will certainly read your chat and show people the links from time to time, but I can't verify and endorse these GoFundMes because I don't know. And also, if I do that, trust me, I'll get more and more and more. They will take up the entire show, and they will not produce the results for you that you want. That's just how it goes. So I encourage people to check those GoFundMes out, but I can't spend the whole show going through the GoFundMes and promoting GoFundMes that I can't verify. And so I'm my sympathies, of course, with you. And I will certainly read them out in chats or whatever, but I can't spend a bunch of time with each chat that comes through, pulling up the GoFundMe and exploring it. I thought about doing it, but if I do that, they will never stop coming in, and they're not really related to the show. So while I do appreciate the donations, I can't do like a GoFundMe stream all the time. Maybe I could do that on like a 24-hour show or a specific show and open them up or something. Maybe that's an option, but for your average show, it'll just take so much time. So this fly, I'm gonna ruin its little miserable existence. Okay. No. Anyway. Hey. Okay, let's see. What am I doing next? Sabat. Chris Sabat. Right? Chris Sabat. Here we go. Let me pull this up. So there's been some drama today about Chris Sabat, right? I'm going to catch this fly. Oh, I hit it! I hate you! I have too much ADD for a fly, right? Stop it! This Discord. You guys are ruining my life. You're ruining my life. I'm closing it. Get away. Be gone. Get thee behind me, Satan. Oh my goodness. Whew. Okay, where was I? Sabat. Oh yes, I'm pulling up the Sabat stuff. So Flash, Yellow Flash did a video about Chris Sabat and some DMs that Sabat had with a guy. That guy has asked to remain, asked to not have his name put on screen or anything like that. I have no intention to out this guy or anything like that, but I believe many of you have seen this. Let me, what is, okay. Hold on. I'm trying to find the Chris Sabat stuff. Where is it? Words are not proof. This is my dude who posted this. Okay? So, Flash did a video. This guy posted this. Let me pull it up here. Tagged me in it. I retweeted it, and I'll tell you why. Where are we? Here we go. Words are not proof. Posted this. Relevant people, Chris Sabat. That's a first for him. Just kidding, that was mean. That's the wild turkey talking. So, yo, voice of Vegeta, what the F is this? Is this how you see your customers? You treated Vic like a brother for years while talking poop behind his back like a B word, and you're calling him an a-hole. Little profane for the stream. Words are not proof. So, but I get the sentiment. So, here's the tweet. This is the direct message from Sabat to this person who wishes to remain relatively anonymous. It says, "Oh, I will be there." Now this is out of context of this. You know, you don't know this context, but I'll tell you the context, and I'll tell you how I know this. Context of this is Kamehacon. This is Kamehacon, okay? "Oh, I will be at Kamehacon. I just don't want to make any announcements while Vic's autistic fans are slandering the entire DBZ cast because they'd rather see the world burn instead of accept the fact that Vic is actually an a-hole." Well, here's the deal, Chris. No one's slandering anybody on your side, and you know it, you lying sack of trash. But that aside, look at you, you big puffy coward. You bald, ugly coward. How brave you are. "I don't want to make an announcement that I'll be at Kamehacon because Vic's fans are slandering the DBZ cast." How brave you were. Were you that brave? I bet you were pretty brave to the owners of Kamehacon when you tried to get them to not host Vic, right? I bet you were real brave then. And then you showed up anyway, and you took these people's money, you fucking coward. You fucking fat coward. You took their money. They went to your line and gave you something like $40,000, you disgusting fat coward, while you called them autistic, while you disrespect everything they do. They buy your product, you bitch. What are you thinking? They paid money for your autograph, and you lied to their face because you actually hate them. You stole money from fans who otherwise loved you while you hate them quietly because you're so brave. You're so brave. "I run Okatron Studios. I can do the voice of Vegeta." What? Kakarot? Go on. Go on. Get out of here. I got you. Go. You can do Vegeta and Piccolo. So what? So what? You're a talentless, lying coward. Look how brave you were. You wouldn't even announce your appearance. You wouldn't announce that you were still going. Because you're afraid of Vic's autistic fans? Huh? You didn't announce it, and you didn't want this to come out because you wanted to steal money from people who, by the way, I bet a lot of Vic's fans still came to your line. All right, let's see what happened next. Now, how do I prove this? How do I prove this? Let me prove it. I got these messages on the 21st of March. I think, I don't recall, but I think I mentioned them briefly on stream. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. What do I always tell you? I try to get more than one source. I always try to have more than one source. I can't verify it. I can't run it. But let me show you some things. Now, when I say I got this message on March 21st, that's true. I saw this message on when did I accept the request? Hold on, I'm looking. May 18th. May 18th. Okay? I got the message March 21st. I get a lot of DMs. I accepted the request on May 18th. So, if you want to know why I didn't talk about it before KamehaCon, it's because I didn't see it before KamehaCon. I have it. I have the date stamps, and I'm going to show you. But I didn't see it until May 18th. So, my apologies for not seeing every DM, but so let me see. This person hangs out with voice actors, knows people far worse than Vic. Messages from Chris about KamehaCon. Let's see. Let me see what I can show you. Again, I have to be very careful not to expose this guy's identity, so give me a minute. You think pretending to like fans that come up to you isn't stealing? Wait a minute. You think, okay, listen to me. You think that Chris Sabat isn't stealing from people that he hates when they come up and he signs their autograph and smiles at them and lies to them about what he thinks? We'll have to agree to disagree on that one. We'll have to agree to disagree. Okay. Let's see. This is an interesting one. Let me clip this one out. Hold on. So. Let me see how I can redact this. See, here's the thing. Sabat knows who this is, but a bunch of other people don't. And I'm not going to be the one that breaks it for the world. So, let's see. Here we go. So I think I'm making sure. So this is, here's the context, okay? You have to understand the context for this. I'm apologizing for the rampant professionalism. You have to understand the context for this. This is the messenger talking to Sabat, asking for advice on how to deal with a perceived problem he had with the organizers of KamehaCon. Okay? I don't know the resolution of this. I don't know. So this is before KamehaCon. So I want to put that very clearly out there, that when he's talking about these people and he's having this issue that he's talking about, I don't know if this was resolved or not. Okay? So that this is not meant to have any negativity towards the con runners of KamehaCon or anything like that. because that's just where this was at this time. Now, as many of you know, sometimes business deals can have a patch prior to the execution of the deal where there's some uncertainty and people are confused. This looks like that, but I don't know if it was resolved positively or negatively. I have no idea. So here we go. Here we go. It's not geekdom, by the way. So here we go. This is Chris Sabat. And this is Chris talking. He says, gotcha. Well, you're a good guy. I want nothing more than for Chris and Chris being affiliated with Kamehacon, to eat their own dirt right now. They're taking advantage of everyone. I think having blank at the con is the best thing for you promotionally, and if you can make a better one later, I'll help you get it into some amazing cons. I think you and I are on the same page emotionally about this con, and I've had to accept that it is what it is and try not to let it get to me. Demand the money they owe you and deliver blank, but send them a very clear email that states that by not paying for or arranging for their own carrier, they're forfeiting any future claims against the product, basically voiding any warranty. Hey, Sabat, you're not a lawyer. Stop pretending and stop giving someone legal advice. That'd be my first bit of advice for you, pal. Stop doing that. But here you go. Here's him basically saying that he wishes he wants the con owners of Kamehacon to eat their own dirt right now, and alleges that they're taking advantage of everyone. So that's nice. That was lovely. Chris is a good guy. Remember, he's definitely for the fans. Really happy about that Kamehacon show. I mean, certainly Chris Sabat wouldn't have wanted anything to go wrong with Kamehacon or anything like that. Although, to be truthful, that may have been from the previous year Kamehacon. We'll see. So here we go. Yeah. So here's this one. So I'll give a little bit more of the context to the other. Give a little bit more of the context. Again, I'm just going to redact his name from it. So here we go. Where? Oh my gosh. So new lens. He's got a picture up above of the thing with the new lens. Please come to Kamehacon and try this out. Fully powered. Much love, Chris. And then he has his name there that I redacted. I will be there. I just don't want to make any announcements while Vic's autistic fans, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so there's this. Oh, and I can, that was on March 21st. I'll show you that in my tweet in just a second. I'm going to pull that up in just a minute. He was attacked by a bunch of people. Here we go. Here we go. This is good. Let me get this one pulled up. This is recent, I believe. I think this is actually today. So Sabat's a little salty. Sabat's a little salty about this. Hold on, I just got to redact a name here. Sabat's a little salty when people don't do what he wants. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here's Sabat. I wish that I never tried to help you, man. Thanks for releasing our text, which people have taken completely out of context. I was never anything but nice to you. He says, leave me alone, please. Do not contact me again. Sabat. You weren't saying leave me alone when you thought so-and-so was trying to steal your pod. You put my children in danger. Oh, did he, Sabat? Did he put your children in danger, or did you? Did you? Or are your children even in danger? The answer, of course, is no! No one's gonna harm your kids, you weirdo. So that's the text back and forth. Okay, let's see what Sabat means by the putting your children in danger nonsense. Okay. Okay. So, here we go. Pull this up. Yeah, he actually is possibly harassment. Possibly actual harassment from Chris Sabat. So, legally speaking, he asked him to stop contacting him and he kept doing it. But depends on state laws. Okay, so this is Mama Bear Lucy. Says, looks like this conversation was real. And she posts a screenshot of the tweet. Words are not proof, has that. And then Sabat goes on to explain it. That was a private conversation, an old one, and if you understood the context, you'd know I was speaking about Kiwi Farms, who literally brag about being weaponized autists. They had just doxed me, including photos of my children. Oh, man. Sounds very serious. That sounds very, very serious, right? Well, let's see. And then I have my response here. Now, I retweeted this. Want to make sure people saw it and said, wait, hey, voice of Vegeta. How are you talking about Kiwi Farms doxing you in this? They doxed you on 4/2/2019. Actually, I'll pull up a screen cap of the doxing time frame. I'm not going to pull up the doxing because I don't want to, I don't want to be accused of actually doing doxing on the show, which I'm not going to do. Let's see. Give me a minute to pull that up. Oh, I lied. It was April 4th. It was April 4th. I said April 2nd. It's April 4th. Grr! Why am I a liar? So, where am I? What am I doing? Okay. Let me carefully pull this up. Of course, I'm not going to post his actual docs, but I just want to highlight April 4th. So this was an MSpecs docs. There you go. And here you are. Here's your proof right here. Chris Sabat. Christopher Sabat. Christopher Robin Sabat, voice of Vegeta. Eat More Okra, Okratron 5000, and Christopher 8865. Notice April 4th, 2019. The docs follows this. I've cut it off because that's not my job. We do not dox people on the channel, despite what people think. And this was from MSpecs on Kiwi Farms. So, there you go. He could not have been talking about it. Oh, and I can show you, right? Because here's my screen grab of my direct messages with the relevant section. Relevant section. And you can see I received this on 3/21/2019 at 8:30 a.m. Here's a screenshot. So there is no way on earth that Chris Sabat was talking about Kiwi Farms fans who had just doxed him. Not a shred of honesty in this giant pustule of garbage. So there you go. There you go. What else you lying about, Sabat? What else you lying about, Sabat? Sabat, were you banned from any conventions? Were you banned from any conventions, Sabat? I've heard you were banned from a convention or two, Sabat. Why were you banned from a convention, Sabat? Want to talk about it? Want to come on the show? Want to come on the... That's what we should do. Hey, Sabat, why don't you come tell me how wrong I am on my show? That'd be great. I'll give you the floor. You can call me a mean cyberbully and say the internet police need to shut me down, all that stuff. You can come on the show and do it. All you need to do, just reach out. I'll gladly have you on. I'll give you an hour to talk. I won't even ask anything. You can have an hour to tell your side of the story. On the condition that I get to ask you a few questions after. Deal? I'd like to know about some things, we'll say. I don't want to tell you why he was banned. Maybe I'm wrong. What if I'm wrong on that? I want to hear it from him. So, we'll have to see if Sabat will come on the show. I mean, if not, eventually, I'm pretty sure the information's going to come out. But let's see if Sabat wants to get out ahead of it and make his statements. Sabat, March 21st is a little bit before April 4th. Just saying. Haha, see what I did there? Just saying. Just saying. Oh my goodness. I'd love to see him come on. He's a very successful entrepreneur, businessman, powerhouse in the anime community with all sorts of power over casting and careers. Hey, Sabat. You've made some interesting casting decisions for some very interesting reasons, haven't you? You want to talk about those too? Do you want to come get out ahead of those? Here's your chance, Sabat. Here's your chance, Sabat. You can come tell the story. Because I'm telling you, the information that I've heard, I'm not alone. I'm not alone in hearing it. I'm not alone in knowing it. I'm telling you, you've got a chance. This is your shot, big guy, to come on this show and talk about it. Because I think people really want to know. So this is your shot. Because I think it's going to come out sooner or later. If I had to guess, it'll eventually come out. So I'm inviting you on to explain it ahead of time. You get to set the narrative, pal. So, just so you know, and I'll even preload my questions for you. How many cons have you been banned from? Why? What interesting casting decisions have you made? Why? I have another question. Are there any interesting people you have made phone calls to late at night during conventions that maybe you shouldn't have? Why did you make those phone calls? And most importantly, What did you do to Sean Schemmel and why? Those are the questions I have for you, Chris Sabat. Sean Schemmel, by the way, you delightful little star-eyed summer child. I know you hate me. That's fine. Hate me all day. I know you hate me, Sean. But if you've never listened to another word in my life, listen to this. Think real hard about who your real friends are. And if Sabat talks behind other people's backs, do you think he talks behind yours? Sean? Do you think Sabat badmouths you behind your back to conventions, to voice actors, to just general people? I mean, he's talking to a random guy. Badmouths an entire fan base. Or just the autistic ones. What do you think he says about you behind your back, Sean? Are you 100% sure? Now you think about your relationship with Chris Sabat, and you tell me if he's ever badmouthed anyone else while you were listening, but was nice to them in person. Sean Schemmel. I don't remember my list of questions, but I'm sure they're gotten on the replay, Chris. If you want to come on the show and address those questions and whatever else you want to address, you can be as mean as you want to me. I don't care. I'll take it. Come on the show. Eventually, the information will come out. Listen to me, Chris. If you think your little industry of insiders that you have, Funimation, Okratron Studios, which runs Funimation's casting decisions, despite them being direct competitors, if you think all of that isn't going to get flamethrowered harder than Okinawa, is Okinawa flamethrowered? If you think that's not coming, you're a giant idiot. You're dumber than you thought. And I thought. But listen, if you want to get out ahead of it, I'm going to give you the biggest audience that is out there for hearing it. I'm going to give you, because I respect you, you voice my two favorite characters in DBZ. And that's not, I'm not fluffing you. I'm not jerking you off. I don't like you at all. But you voice my two favorite characters in DBZ. And for that reason, I'm going to give you the platform to the biggest contingent of people watching to set the narrative. Come on the show and do it. Come on the show and do it. But if you think that there is any way to stop the reaping from coming, it's coming. It's coming. Because your best hope, by the way, is that Vic wins his TCPA, because that will delay Sony executing all of you. You're all done. And if you don't understand that, unless maybe you get ahead of it, right? Unless maybe you get ahead of it. Then you know, if Vic wins, you probably buy another year. And in that year, you can work on things. You can work on people. You can build those relationships of trust. You can maybe reaffirm some of those business contracts that you have between Okratron and Funimation, which Sony's going to be probably looking at like, what the hell is happening here? Those weird contracts. Oh, and if you think it's interesting that Toei and Funimation are clamping down on your little Voice of Vegeta tour and the use of the IP when they've never really bothered doing that before, you think that's the end of that? I don't think you're that stupid. So, again, I've told you the questions I have. You can come on. You can call me a grifter. You can ask me about the GoFundMe. You can say whatever you need to say. I'll answer your questions. I don't care. I don't lie, Chris. I don't lie. You know I don't lie. That's what you're scared of, I'm sure. You know that I don't lie about any of this. But come on the show, buddy. Let's put it down on paper. You get to set the tone, my friend. All right. What do we got left? I think we got a bunch of super chats left. Oh man, I'm having PTSD from Friday drinking this wild turkey if Flash is still out there. Oh my goodness. Hope he accepts. Me too. Me too. I think that would be a great show. All right. Let's read the super chats. Listen, it's 1 a.m. I'm going to finish super chats. If you're, don't check out just yet. I'm going to finish super chats. I'm going to do Twitch tonight. Let me tell you how Twitch works. If you can't afford a super chat or just hate paying people for anything, like me, I hate paying people for stuff. If you don't want to do a super chat, but you got questions and stuff like that, come on Twitch. Come hang out with me on Twitch. Play a game, very chill, and really try and read the chats that get, especially the ones that get tagged to me. And I try and answer any questions there. They don't come with the super chat price tag. These streams have too many people watching for me to go through and read the chat the whole time. I can't do it. I'd love to. I really did start the channel and handle all chats in that way. In that way, I tried to interact with the chat, but there's too many. So I can't do it and still get the content out. Twitch is a great way to get back to that feel if that's what you want. So come hang out with me on Twitch. It'll be up. It usually starts up about 5-10 minutes after the show, ends here on YouTube. That said, I'm going to read through super chats and justice chats, and then we're going to close down the stream. It should be about 1:30 by the time we're done, maybe 1:45. And if you're peacing out before that, thank you so much for watching. Come check out the show tomorrow. I'll announce the topic as soon as I hammer it. The only reason I can't announce it now is because I don't know if I'm going to have a guest tomorrow or not. And that'll dictate the topic. So, all right, guys. Have a good night if you're leaving, and peace. Otherwise, let's hit these chats. We've got Tofu Hazard. All tofu is a hazard. Says, hi, Nick. How's it going? Have you heard about Supmato, a YouTuber who covers Borderlands, having goons sent to his house and channel nuked off YouTube by 2K Games? I've heard of it. Was wondering if he might have any grounds for legal action. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. I've just heard about it. And I haven't had a ton of time to dig into it, but maybe I can. Maybe if he'd be interested in telling his story, by the way, if anybody has a line to him, I'd love to talk to him. Morty J says, Nick, you know I don't lie, Sabat. Previously, oh crap, was it April 2nd? No, it was April 4th. Nick confirmed, liar. Oh no, you got me. You got me. There's a recent 6-page Meyer versus Wade document filed while I was at BubbaFest. I'll check it out. Okay, Justice Chats. TLJ Screwjob says, aha, got you now, Nicky. So that's where the GoFundMe money was going, to pay for you and your con slut of a wife. Oh, rude. To go to a convention and bribe Chuck Norris with $239,510 for a photo with him. Lost the case again, boomer. No offense to Lady Rackets. Thank you. I would have to kill you. It'd be unfortunate. No, I didn't. Chuck was very gracious. I did not pay for the autograph with money. I think I paid for it with a story for him. And maybe a good old memory of it. The reason that picture happened is he was helping a friend open up a studio down in Houston, Texas. And I think maybe think maybe he remembered the studio and the friend, and that probably made him feel good. So at least I like to think so. And his wife was very, very gracious as well. AE Ivan says, hey, Nick, my other handle is Hyrule47 and at AE Ivan on Twitter. I've sent you a few DMs, not calling you out. My girlfriend's GoFundMe hasn't moved off the ground. I wanted to post everywhere I can. It's gofundme.com/help give her a smile. There's a hyphen between each word. So you guys can check that out. GoFundMe.com help-give-her-a-smile. There you go. Go check that out if you want. Again, I can't verify any of these, but you know, if you feel compelled to give, please do. Please do. Lucas Z says, paying you $5 to hear you mispronounce my name again. Is it Luca SZ or Luke? I say Lucas Z, don't I? Probably Luca SZ. Knight of Hopex says, please considering buying Ion Fury on Steam. The new retro shoot 'em up like Doom or Hexen. The developer 3D Realms stood up to the SJW mob and walked back their recent promise to censor the game. Oh, did they? Yeah, I want to talk to those guys. I want to talk to those guys, and I will I'm buying it right now. What do we got? Steam? Let's do it. Let's do it. This will probably get me suspended somehow. I can't. Ion Fury? Ion Fury. Wait a minute. I'm thinking this through. I'm thinking this through right now. And it's going to show my credit card information. So we're going to, hold on. I'll show you the receipt when we're done. How's that? How's that? Add to cart. I'm going to buy it right now. Purchase for myself. Wait, it's Ion Fury, right? Yeah, Ion Fury. Okay, PayPal account. God, don't want it to dox my email address. Just a second. Okay, I'll pull up a snip of the, I'm going to redact out one thing. Here we go. All right, here we are. There we go. Ion Fury been purchased. Oh, I gotta install it, huh? Or I mean, I gotta. It doesn't actually show in the library. But it was $26.96. I think you guys believe me. Hope so. Anyway, there you go. That was purchased. Wait, I got gay opt? Did they not do it? They didn't walk it all back? A request a refund. No! Why did you lie to me? I'm going to have to research it. If they didn't walk it back, I'll request a refund within 24 hours. Either way. Don't mess with don't mess with me. Warframe. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, we got all right. Books Games Pottery says Sam and Dean are the sexiest boys. Your wife has excellent taste. Oh, how did I miss that one before? Memed MP4 says, hey Nick, love what you do. I've learned so much about the law from you. I have a clothing brand dedicated to memes called Memed Clothing. If you and your chat want to check it out, you're welcome to. I'll even send you a free shirt if you want. Well, I don't turn down free shirts, obviously. But I don't know. Yeah, I'll check it out for sure. Memed clothing if you guys want to look at it. Okay. Ken Wolf 11 says Twitch tonight. Yes. Also have some hot dogs. Thank you. Ken Wolf says more hot dogs to attract the fly. That's rude. I got a mask from Anonymous. Thank you. And then Aaron from IT says Twitch when? I need my Risk of Rain fix tonight. Tonight. And then Random Vic Fan 17 says, I guess I'm on the spectrum. Autistic screeching. Kotaku says they did walk it back. Okay, good. Well, I got to look into it. Andrew War Snowboard says Minnesota State Fair Weird Al concert hype. Go get it, buddy. Mythos Irving says, Nikki, you were giving Vic crap for pants he wore when you have the ugliest shorts ever. How dare you? Also, more ethics complaints. Wow, got quite a collection of salt. Hyrule 47 says, yesterday for me, today for you was my birthday. Oh, you just sent the Justice chat also. Have some of my birthday money. Thank you. If you would please help share my girlfriend's GoFundMe. It's listed as GoFundMe/help give her a smile. Please donate or share. Thanks. Okay, guys, you can check it out. Help give her a smile. Mario Carter 13 says, Lemois, at Ace Mosquito claims you groomed minors throughout the late 70s. Vic, do you mean my girlfriend's in high school? Lemois, objection, non-responsive. RM was here, says, who was the guy on Twit who wanted to debate you? John Michael Kelly, I assume, is who you're talking about. I don't know who he is. He's just some weirdo. That's all I got. I'm not really interested. Guys, I have so many things to cover, and John Michael Kelly is so far down the list of people I'm interested in talking to. Adam D says, just saw a stereo set at a Detroit church 4 miles from Landau's office. An AA meeting was happening down the hall, same time as the show. Kev's home group? No idea. Randstein Hernandez says, Nick, I have a small request if you're willing. Before you end your stream, pull up a 40-second game trailer titled Mein Waifu is the Führer. No. Sorry, I am really hesitant to play videos on stream because videos, especially from YouTube and stuff, on stream run the risk of either demonetizing a show, which isn't that big of a deal. A lot of them get demonetized because I call people cunts and stuff. That's fine. But I don't want a community guide or a copyright strike for playing a game trailer, and YouTube is just too stupid about copyright for me to do it. So no, sorry, I won't. But people can check out Mein Waifu is the Führer they can check out the trailer for that. Trash Queen and King says, flight delayed 3 hours. At least Nick's here for me. Oh, man, that sucks. Good luck getting home or wherever you're going. Mythos Irving says, to help recoup the game, lol, Nick the grifter got grifted, lol. Mythos, you said you weren't going to do a bunch of chats today. Don't do them. Don't do them. Jay Prez says, good God, man, have some dignity and throw that military special garbage away. How dare you? How dare you? This is military special blended Scotch whiskey. This is a whole handle for, I believe it was $8, given by a friend at Dick Show Road Rage. I'm going to start drinking it. Not tonight. Aged 3 years. Built-in pourer. What's a pourer? Is that just the spout? What do you mean a built-in pourer? Prankster of Konoha? Yeah, I can wish you a happy birthday on the 3rd. Happy birthday on the 3rd. Why don't you come on the 3rd and ask? Okay, anyway. Rick Nikita says, the Rekieta News Network? Definitely not. Fake news. Talbot Link says, where's the P.O. Box address? Got something decent to ship you. It's in the description. P.O. Box 97. Spicer, Minnesota 56288 is the P.O. Box address. Oh, I got him! You can't hear this. I've got him. Die, cuck! Gross. No, he got away! Dang it. No one important says, you are going. Man, you'll have to tell us what the opposition's reaction is to you being there. Dirty looks, snide remarks, the works. I don't know if I'm going. I'm going to try. I'll let you know if I'm going. Blink Your Eyes 1400 says, you should treat autofocus like Old Yeller. Cormoran says, Chuck's watching. The eyes of a ranger are upon you. Let's see. Osasuke Chiiha. Oh. Uchiha. Osasuke Uchiha. Oh, okay. That's probably okay. Anyway, you forgot about the bourbon soap I gave you, rude. No, I didn't. Well, I mean, I kind of did just because it wasn't readily apparent in my bag, but I got it. Voltic Enigma says, gotta go now, Nick. Stay cool. Hey, you too, buddy. You too. Ty Brunner says, I wanted to see you guys at Matsuri or BubbaFest. Sadly, I had this thing called work. Lol, but one of these days you can kick my butt at Kill Team. Well, we'll see. Primaris for the win. Rocky Top Otaku says, my apologies for not remembering on the day. I was lightheaded from giving blood. Pointless Peach made the crow-themed I Stand With Vic shirt. Vic fanboyed over. Oh, I'll tell him. Adriano Abreu says, what are your thoughts on the meaning of doxing having been warped from private information to stuff I don't like that you posted on the internet? Doxing is now just a meme in general. It's just a meme. That's all it is. Cole Kiddo says, hey, Nick, may I share my GoFundMe here? My mother and I are fighting my crackhead sister to keep custody of my nephews. We're hitting rock bottom here. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. I saw you respond to what I said. You can always send a super chat to share your GoFundMe. I'm just not going to like pull it up and do all that stuff. And so I don't want people to misunderstand what I will do for the GoFundMes. But best of luck to you. DM me on Twitter or tweet it out and tag me or something. And I'll take a look at it. Michael Beacon says, I was the SJW Skeletor. I was a bit out of it from the 5-hour drive at 3 a.m. It was cool to meet everyone, even if a lack of sleep made me sped. Hey, cool, buddy. I know how that goes. A to B says, good luck with the peppers. I'll say a prayer for your butthole. That actually that's not a problem I run into. Mad Chris 2449 says, IRL poop posting with Lemoyne. Also, I'm trying Reaper Jerky tonight. Wish me luck. Good luck, buddy. Feel Good Always 990 says, I hate to be that guy, but would Vic going to more cons this year have an impact on his damages for the lawsuit? On his economic damages, sure. But he's not going to more cons still. Remember, on average, he goes to like 30. He had booked several that have canceled him. New bookings that have come after the fact are not mitigating damages. Or should not be mitigating damages in the same way. Because, that's, he's not going to the ones that canceled him. Cynic in Chief says, John Kelly, he is boring, but needs a live E-swirly. Oh, I don't know, man. I really don't want to do that. Andrew War Snowboard says, you sure they don't want Josh to replace Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Blink Your Eyes says, would you mind at any time looking at the leftist lawsuit against YouTube for discrimination? I do need to look into that. That's great. Sounds like they have the problem called what every YouTuber experiences, and they think it's because they're gay or something. Mini Giant says, you should try to have Erica on your show. Star on Hero Show, and she was very entertaining. Erica McCord? Maybe. Alex Bridden says that fly was a spy sent by Ron Soye to watch you. Rinny Flex 01 says exhibitionist, waka waka. Well, I'm not ruling it out. Depends how drunk Yellow Flash gets me. Jody Peters says those of us that bought $500 VIP tickets to BubbaFest and were promised perks didn't get them. There was an angry mob of people surrounding Chris. Oh man, I can imagine so. Hopefully they ended up making you right, or will end up making it right going forward. Intimidator 0108 Hey, Nick, lost track of time. It's midnight when I joined. What have I missed? Glad to hear you, Flash, Tug, and others had a good time. BubbaFest. Asphyxiation says, I've caught you, Nikki. Joshua Null Moon is not actually in Ukraine. Ukraine is actually code for Nick's secondary vault, where Null sleeps and hosts the Kiwi Farm servers. Admit it, you slanderous bully. Meme Games MP4 says, did you see my justice chat? I did. I did now. Wait a minute. Yeah, I did. Demonic Beast Megatron 94 says, I'm not familiar with Joshua Moon. Can you explain the alleged 3 deaths? Also, hashtag kickfly. I can't explain the alleged 3 deaths. I don't know how Joshua Connor Moon has caused the 3 deaths, but I'm sure he has. He is the villain of everyone's story. Angel of Death DXD says, I wish there was a Full Metal Panic signed print. I'd like to have Vic and some other vocal cast sign my box set of the latest season. Neil Purcell says, Windex is a good weapon against flies. Rinaflex01 says, WTF with those pictures of the complaint. Given the situation she has inserted herself in, I am literally speechless. It must be her first week on the internet. Itchacinco says, do you plan on having VA Kaylin Fair on the show? Is that the VA from Fantasy Soft? Maybe. I don't know that I've talked to Kaylin Fair. I don't think I've gotten an email from her or anything. I don't know who she is, so it's hard to say. Victor Phantasm says, Nikki the Wrecking Ball, will you be able to aid Jim or shill his KickFundMe account? Jim is sad. He needs money. Does Jim have a KickFundMe? Yes. Yes, I will always shill Jim's KickFundMe. Talonseer says, you should have said firebombed harder than Tokyo on a spring night. Aww. Blaine20 says, I wonder if we can find 5 people who Funimation refused to end subscription for or still charge their bank account for a class action. Samantha Schoner says, thanks for keeping me entertained / informed during my summer break. Oh, you're welcome. School started again this week, so I won't be able to watch you live as often. Ah, that's too bad, but watch the replays. Enjoy. Let me know how you're liking them. Snarkticon DM says, I want to see Sabat blow himself up harder than Majin Vegeta. Vertistrom says, what would you recommend for a $50 to $80 rye whiskey? Whistle Pig 10-year, I think, is in that price range. If not, farm stock is. I think the 12 years where it goes into the 100 range. So I think you can get a Whistle Pig 10-year, which is great. Farm stock if you can't get that. So there you go. Henry Aller says, check out Meringue Bad before he's kicked off of YouTube. Who's Meringue Bad? Solace Greer says, nah, fam, cucked until they stand up to Iron Maiden. Snarkticon DM says, bought Ion Fury, you lost the case again. Forever229 says, they did walk it back, you're just being trolled. Blaine20 says, borrowing money from Tug, borrowing hotspot from me because you can't pay your phone bill. Now, to be fair, my credit card did get stolen, and I just hadn't switched it yet. What kind of grift are you running, son? All of it. All the grifting. Message retracted. Thank you so much. Dustin Fritz Farr says, are you going to plan a special stream for Halloween? Yes, it's a few months out, but never too early for Spooktober. Maybe classic serial killer case. Last year for Halloween, I did the lawsuit with the only legally recognized haunted house. That's what we read last year. I don't know if people liked it, but go check it out because I think that was before people watched the show as much. So you can go check that show out if you're into that stuff. There is a legally recognized haunted house. The court has recognized its haunted status in official documents, in its opinion. So you can go check that out. It's the only one that I'm aware of. It's a famous lawsuit, and you can check out the opinion on it. Davey Boy says, 3D Realm says, uncensored gay. I think the stupid sensitivity training and throwing the devs to the wolves was a bigger issue. They deserve support, though. I don't care what they do to their... I don't care if they do an apologetic sensitivity training to make the stupid whiners be appeased. I care about the product that comes out, so... Finally, Backgoat says, Fly escaped your evil clutches. Ha ha! He did. He did. He's still flying around. I hate him. I hate him. Okay. That's it, guys. That's the show tonight. I don't want to drag this out to 3 hours for no purpose. We've covered the topics we want to cover. Come join me on Twitch. I'll start up the stream in just a minute. The stream will actually get started in 5 to 10 minutes. I just have to go to the bathroom and grab a snack and all that stuff. Although I got a lot of snacks here in my, in my bag from the road. So it shouldn't be too long. And most importantly, we've got the Holy Hell Jerky. We'll be playing Risk of Rain in every death. We'll eat some Holy Hell Jerky with the Reaper pepper, the Ghost pepper, and the Moruga Scorpion pepper. So, all right, guys. Come hang out tomorrow night for the show. Thanks for hanging with me tonight. Very chill stream. Tomorrow we're going to jump back into more legal topics. Hope you liked that Sabat stuff. I mean it, Chris. Come on the show. All right, guys. Have a good night. Peace. Peace.